All right, today's video, we're going to talk about on-air lights. In broadcasting, on-air lights are essential. You got to have them. Otherwise, somebody will walk down the hall making noise, or they'll walk into the studio and just kind of mess everything up. So you can't have that in broadcasting. Now, when you're also doing YouTube videos and such as that, you got a studio, they're pretty essential as well, because you might have kids wandering through the house, going down the hall, making noise. But if they saw that little light come on, they'd know, ooh, somebody's in there recording. Can't have that. So anyway, today we're going to talk about that. We also have one we're going to install in our video production room. We have it kind of set up, but we don't have it actually working. So we're going to do that today, kind of show you what it might take to get an on-air light in your studio. First thing we need to do is, on the back of our console, we have a 15-pin connector that this will plug into to give us our logic, power, all that to the actual on-air light. So I bought this. This is actually a universal 15-pin connector, and I was a little skeptical at first until I got it. Once I got it, I said, oh yeah, this is exactly what I want. It's kind of bulky, but on the back of our console, there's plenty of room back there, so we're okay. But you just lift a little clip on the side that you can, the actual connector itself. And look at this, check this out. See all the numbers? So you don't have to guess, oh, where are they all at, and try to solder them and make a mess. This is simple. You pull your wire through. In fact, here's our wire. It'll go through this strain relief right here and actually tin your wires and screw it down right to the deal. It's got a nice little strain relief right there to hold your wires down. These right here will actually come out. You can actually take this out. It just pulls right out. There's nothing fastening it. The actual case itself fastens it down. So you can do all your work and then put it back in and you're done. It's that simple. Clip it and you're done. You'll have the wire coming out of here, and then you just plug it in to the back. Now, your situation, probably not going to be the same because you're going to be doing something different, but this is the way ours works, and these connectors are pretty nice. All right, we're in the riser room now, and what we're going to do is we're going to actually kind of put all of our wires together. Down here, this is actually where the on-air light is coming from, right here in the production room, the video production. And then it comes across through the attic space, and it comes down and comes out up here. So this is actually going to that on-air light. This white wire right here, this is the same white wire that's coming from the console. It's already been ran into the back of the console. And this is our logic. This will actually control the relay itself. Now, what I'm gonna do is this right here. This is where our power comes in at for the actual light itself. This is actually the power for the light. The relay gets its power from the console. So that's in there. But this right here will actually power our light. And then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna get a little job box. I'll put this in the description below, but it's a perfect little job box that, you can shove anything in there and it works great. But what we'll do is we'll mount it on the wall, something like this, and we'll run all of our wires. We'll put them in a little chase here and have them come in the bottom. We'll have the power come over, and everything will be in this nice little job box here, and concealing everything, and to make it to where nothing's gonna come out and short out and get all tore up. But let's get this put together and we'll show you how it all works. Hey, this is a great time in the video for you to like and subscribe to our channel. We're well on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and you could be the one that gets us there. All right, here's that relay that I was telling you about, and this actually, I'll put this in the description below because they're just great little relays, little project relays that work good. This is a 12 volt because that's the voltage that I'm dealing with coming off of the console in here. But if you can look in right here, you can see where we're going to connect things up. On this side over here, this is actually where the light the switch leg of the light will connect. You got your common, you got your normally open, normally closed. And what I'll do here is I'll put it on the common and the normally open, because that's what I want. That's what it is, normally open. So when this relay engages, it'll connect these two together, and that's actually what will give me my light, my switch leg on the light. Now over here on this other side, let me get it to where you can actually see it. All right, this is your DC plus, DC negative, and in. And what this will do is, this is the power coming from the actual console itself. It's the 12 volt power coming from it, and it'll be your plus and minus normal. And then the in right here, this is your switch leg to turn on this relay. So your plus and in is just going to be a loop. There'll be a loop wire right here, and when you press the talk switch on the talk button rather on the console, this will engage that 12 volts, and this will engage that relay here. So once we get this wired up, I'll show you how it looks. We got things wired up into the relay, and if you can come in close here, let's take a look at this, and I'll show you exactly the way things have been wired in. On this side right here, this is that switch leg for the actual light itself. This is the power supply coming in, the 12 volts coming in right here, and actually coming in for the light. So you've just got a loop here. This is just your switch leg from your actual 12 volts going into the actual light itself. So this is the switch leg here. When the relay comes on, this goes together, these two switches these two on right here. So that's your actual light. On this side over here, this is coming from your console, this white wire, then you got your red and black. There's your common, and then these two right here, again, we have to jumper this, because once you hit that talk button on the console, it needs to engage both of these together. So that's why that loop is in there. That's your in, and then this is your positive over here. So that needs to loop like that. Once that talk button is pressed, this will engage the relay, and then the relay turns the switch on. These two right here turns the switch leg rather to the actual on-air light. So we'll actually put this in here. There's a piece of double stick tape on the back that we can do that, make it look nice in here, get it situated like that, and then we can just put the cover on there and we're done.